So for today's video, guys, we have a very interesting thing to test. Now, as you guys may know, be a pro in this game is very lackluster and not many people normally play the mode all too much. And somebody left a comment in the last video that we did regarding be a pro. And it got me thinking, how many years can you actually simulate in be a pro? And what happens when your player retires? How many seasons can you actually play through and be a pro? Let's find out. Hey guys, what's going on today? Bojo here, back in NHL 18, and today we're hopping into Be a Pro today. I know, weird, but we're gonna do something that I've never actually thought of testing out before in this game, is seeing both what happens at the end of Be a Pro when your player eventually does retire, and how many total seasons your player can actually go and play before he actually does end up retiring. So if you guys wouldn't mind, make sure to leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new, and check out intotheam.com. Use code BOJO for 10% off. Not wearing the hoodie today, it's way too hot in the basement. If you guys thought I was going to play some Be a Pro games, you are sadly mistaken. Ain't nobody got time for that to play through probably, what, 25 plus seasons of Be a Pro? No. But I will take you guys through the customization of the character and setting up our settings just so that we have everything set up the way we want, and obviously if you guys want to try it out yourselves. I'm not going to do any crazy character customization. You know what? We're just going to go with the typical first name and last name. I'm not even going to like really edit up the player info at all. We're just gonna go, whoops, Joe Bujoko. Yep, that's my new name, guys. I'm changing my channel name. All right, so now we have to pick where we're going to start our career at, either in the Memorial Cup right away at the NHL or start in the CHL. Now, the interesting thing is with both the Memorial Cup and the straight off NHL team, you can't actually choose your player's age. Only can you choose his age if you start in the CHL. So I guess I'm not really sure what I want to do with this, because if I select age 18 from the CHL, you're bound to get drafted almost right away. But I'm not really sure what we could do otherwise. Do we just want to start in the NHL and just get right off the gun? I'm not really even sure what age you even started at the NHL. Is it 18? I'm not even sure. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, we're just going to start in the NHL for this one. If you guys wanted me to try this again using either a CHL team or whatnot, I can obviously do that, but I'm just going to close my eyes on whatever team I land on. That's what team we're going to be joining, and I'll stop right about there. Vancouver. Wow, great start for a career. Weekly XP gained reminder off, on ice training reminder. I'm going to turn that. I'm going to leave it on, but then I'm going to set it to, because I believe once you, when you get the pop-up, I believe you can set auto and it'll just automatically add stats to your player with those training regimens. So I'm going to put that on for right now, but then I'm going to have it do, you know, just have it spread out to my player accordingly. Alright guys, so here we are in the Vancouver Canucks hub here for Be a Pro. I'm going to go to view lines and take a look at our player and see actually what age you do start at. If you decide to do in the NHL right away, high elite potential, and you start at 20 years old. So whatever number that we end up coming with here in the simulation here, whatever age your player decides to retire, we're going to make sure that we add 5 years to that, because if you decide to start in the CHL, you can start at age 15, which obviously will give you 5 more additional years to play with your pro. But jumping right into the NHL, we're going to be age 20. Alright, other than that, guys, I really don't think there's anything that we need to do here. I think I could just go to the calendar and start simming right away. It's going to be a very long video, so obviously I'm going to cut away like crazy in this video. Honestly, I might even stop recording right now and just wait till I get to all the way at the end, or if I get to like significant milestones or something along those lines. So I'll stay with you guys for a little bit right here till we get to the beginning of the season, but this is going to be a hell of a long simulation and simming type of video. Okay, so always auto assign training, and that's out of the way to start, which is always nice. Remember, we don't care where we get sent. We don't care if our Be a Pro is going to be sent to the AHL or the NHL, if we're going to stay on there, if we're going to get sent to the ECHL, which I think you can in this game. It doesn't matter where we're going to send. Okay, so he's going to send us to the Utica Comets. It doesn't really matter where we are going to play our games at, because all we're concerned about is how long our Be a Pro character is going to go in this simulation of this career, see what age he decides to retire at, as well as to see our grand total point totals that we can get here with like a 68 overall center playmaker with high elite potential. All right, but yeah, like I said, we get sent down to the Utica comments. I really don't think there's anything else that we need to do here, guys. It's just going to be me simming like a crazy maniac. And if anything interesting happens, I'll make sure to jump back into the video and show you guys right now. But I'm going to stop recording on this one, and I'm just going to get to simming, and I'll see you guys hopefully not in a couple of hours. Obviously, it's going to be a couple hours for me real time, but hopefully I'll see you guys when we get to this guy's end of his career.
The next day.
Okay guys, so after a long, treacherous sim of Be a Pro here in NHL 18, we have finally gotten to the end of our Be a Pro's career. It took us all the way to the 2041-2042 season before our pro actually ended up finally retiring here with the Chicago Blackhawks. I'll show you guys some screenshots right now on the screen of some of the major milestones that actually happened throughout our career. And honestly, we've had a pretty decent NHL career to say the very least. As far as awards go, we actually ended up winning the Stanley Cup 2 times, once with the Vancouver Canucks and once with the Pittsburgh Penguins. We joined a bunch of different teams. We went from Vancouver to Chicago to the New York Rangers to the Pittsburgh Penguins, and then to the Vegas Golden Knights, and then finally ending off our career back here in Chicago. So guys, as far as the individual player rewards go, we've won a ton. I know for a fact that we won the Art Ross, we won the Hart Trophy. We obviously didn't win the James Norris because that's specifically for defensemen. We definitely won the Lady Byng Trophy. We didn't win the Calder Trophy in our first year, so we had no chance of winning that. Conn Smythe, I don't think we ever won in the 2 years that we won the Cup. I don't believe we won the Conn Smythe, so we weren't the MVP of the playoffs in the 2 times that we won the Cup, which is unfortunate. Obviously, we win the Vezina or the William N. Jennings because of those are the goalkeeper awards. The Masterton, I'm not entirely sure if we won the Bill Masterton Trophy or not, but we pretty much became the new Jonathan Toews winner of the Frank J. Selke Award. Our defensive category was incredibly stacked, so for sure we won the Frank J. Selke. Ted Lindsay we won, and obviously the Maurice Richard Trophy we won as well. So pretty much other than the defensive goaltender rewards and the Conn Smythe and the Calder, every other award we won at least once or multiple times throughout our career, which is crazy. So as far as player stats go, we actually ended off our career at a 96 overall. We didn't get any higher than that throughout our career, and there are our final stats here as a 45-year-old veteran of the NHL. So all of our puck skills ended up being 99, our shooting category was 99, skating was 99, everything except for endurance. We had 99 offensive awareness, 99 defensive awareness, 99 face-offs, and then our physical category was obviously our weakest point because we were a playmaker, but exact franchise potential. We started off, I think, at high elite, and we ended off with exact franchise. We definitely turned into a crazy, crazy player. And we ended up retiring with a $7.495 million cap hit, I believe, for 1 more year because we requested a trade from Vegas in our final year, and they sent us off to Chicago. So yeah, guys, if I remember correctly, we started off our Be a Pro in the NHL at a 20-year-old superstar and ended off 45 years old retiring. So 25 years in the NHL. And like I said, if we managed to start in the CHL, we would have been 15 years old. So technically in Be a Pro, you can go at least 30 years of simulation in a Be a Pro in NHL 18, which is crazy to think about. Now, I know you guys want to see my overall stats. Well, it's going to definitely take a little bit of time here to add up all these stats, but as you guys can see here, I'll show you pretty much all my point totals for, actually, I'll just sort it by season overall so you guys can see the improvements. I think our best year was 2038, 2039, where we scored 104 points with 49 goals and 55 assists, but there is pretty much all our other point totals. Obviously, our AHL numbers are all down here. We spent a good bit in the AHL, as you guys can see, all the way down to 2017, 2018 is where we started, and then all these other years grew up into the NHL years. But yeah, 2021, 2022, was our last year in the AHL, and I think it actually deletes some of, yeah, it definitely does. 100% it deletes some of your regular season numbers. 100% it does. Yeah, it definitely does. So that's weird. Even Be a Pro doesn't log all your... That's pretty unfortunate, to tell you guys the truth. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your NHL career only goes back by 10, while it still keeps your AHL numbers as well, which is completely bizarre. Unless the NHL numbers are here. Yeah, so even in Be a Pro, it doesn't even log your exact career stats. So honestly, I can't even show you guys my exact career numbers because they're not even accurate. That's so stupid, man, that it doesn't log your career numbers, because I know for a fact in like 2017, 2018, and a couple of these AHL years, we were actually called up to the NHL, and the game just does not record all of your stats anymore, which is pretty ridiculous if you guys ask me. There's our playoff stats. Obviously, it shows the AHL playoff stats, but it doesn't even show the NHL playoff stats, because I know for a fact we won the Stanley Cup with Vancouver way before 2032, 2033. I don't know what the screenshot says. I'm actually probably going to check that out right here. We won the Stanley Cup with the Vancouver Canucks in 2024, 2025, and none of our player stats go back that far, which is really unfortunate, man. I really thought Be a Pro and like franchise mode logs all your stats, but I guess it only goes back as far as 10 years, which is pretty stupid if you ask me. That's really unfortunate. But yeah, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up here for our test simulation of Be a Pro. How many years can you actually go into a Be a Pro simulation before your character actually retires? So, like I said, my guy retired at a 96 overall, 25 years in the NHL. And as I said, if I started it out in the CHL at age 15, you could actually do at least 30 years of simulating in an NHL 18 Be a Pro simulation, which is crazy to think about, but make sure you guys log your stats after every 10 years because the game will just automatically delete them, and you can only keep up to 10 NHL season stats for your Be a Pro. So that'll wrap it up, guys, for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. As always, guys, leave some suggestions for some other tests you guys would like me to try out. And also, if you guys have gotten farther than 25 years in your simulation, if you got farther than 45 years old, let me know down in the comments section down below. Because the comments regarding the suggestion on the previous video that I took this idea from, a bunch of you guys were saying that you retire around the age like 35 or 36, and we obviously proved that 100% wrong. You can make it all the way up to age 45 in this game. So maybe it just takes like the general 25-year franchise mode simulation. I think that's the max you can do in a franchise mode, if I'm correct, 25 years. So the game actually might be locked at 25 years old. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.